All right, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back
with Lex.
and we're going to be going on to the additional investigation. Lex is from...
I'm from Brisbane, Australia.
Awesome. So, because we're going around the world, Lex has been a long time viewer of my stuff, and so he asked to be on, and I said, why not add someone that is also from Australia that watches my stuff? So... Ace, I still don't understand why Sombra would send one of their assassins to kill Rufus. It must have something to do with the Sombra shipwreck on Rufus's property. But what? You're right, Ace. Our only lead on that ship is Michelle. She planted that bomb there. We need to make her talk. Well, if I can interrupt, Ace, I believe there's another way. I think I could help you get through to Veronica. I believe finding information about her life pre-Sombra could be a way to break her allegiance and make her reveal her orders. Good idea, Ace. We should look around Sydney Harbor. Veronica might have dropped something when she murdered Rufus. Great. We have a battle plan, Ace. I'll prep for Michelle's interrogation in case you want to check out that harbor first. Oh, man. Oh, and you haven't even seen the Chapter 3 yet. Wow, there is...
Hold on, I think I saw it on another YouTube channel, so I caught up with the story.
Gotcha. Okay.
It really caught me by surprise.
Yes, okay, I was going to say, it caught me by a lot of surprise. I mean, it makes sense. I just wasn't anticipating that portion of it.
Mm.
And then once she took out her contacts, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was not expecting she'd be a Sombra agent. And DLI's really freaked me out.
Well, what's crazy now is that now every time we go to a new place, I'm just gonna imagine that everyone's a Sombra agent.
Ever since I heard that, I've actually been closely looking at everyone's eyes to see if there's any sign of yellow.
Well, I know, and then now she was wearing colored contacts, so now I'm completely thrown off.
It's getting me highly suspicious of everyone.
Yep. So I'm assuming have you lived in Australia your whole life, or
No, I was born in Durban, South Africa, but I moved to Australia when I was 1.
Oh, okay. So you're basically Australian, even though you were born in South Africa.
Yep, I'm an Australian citizen. Happy about it.
Tell me you found something, Ace. If we're gonna get through to Veronica, we need a lead. Think those beads might be it? All right, let's put them back together. Well, maybe we'll switch. Maybe you'll do the female voices and I'll do the guys' voices. We'll do that after this. Because there's apparently a lot of... I thought they were going to have some guys in this, but it sounds like it's an all-female led cast right now.
I remember when this was with the Mistress and with Muck, they were all females.
Yep. Here, you can pick up the females.
Okay. What a find, Ace. Those beads were part of the rosary, and Veronica's name is on the back of the crucifix. There is a name of an orphanage as well, St. Matthew's. It makes sense. Sombra only recruits orphans. Ace, let's send this rosary back to Elliot to see what he can tell us.
Let's do it.
I've been paying close attention to not accidentally say Trevor instead of A.
It's okay. Nat was saying it. Everyone says that. I screw up sometimes when I'm really tired, but because I've been doing this, I think this is case 150.
Yes.
Somebody mentioned that. I was like, wow, 150. And Facebook has broken this for, how long has it been? It's been like at least 50 cases. So I'm just used to when I see Trevor just writing Ace. But I know everyone else, you guys are reading the actual script. And when you're reading the script, you're thinking that you're like, oh man, I should probably say the name that's actually there.
Yeah, that's like a natural instinct.
Yeah.
Senior Trooper outfit. I'll try again.
Okay.
Senior Trooper Ace out of patience, Michelle. Senior Trooper Ace is out of patience, Michelle. Tell us why you planted that bomb at the shipwreck. We know the ship Sombra, so why would you blow it up? Are you working for them or against them? Tell us. I have no intention of telling you anything, Senior Trooper Ace. Just rest assured, whatever's down there is still safe. You'll talk. They are due after some time in a cell. Actually, since you have no real charges, you're legally obliged to let me go. Here's the money for my bail. Thanks for your hospitality, Senior Trooper Ace. She gets on my nerves.
So she's either the final murderer or she's gonna be murdered in the last case.
I think she's gonna be the final killer. I cannot see her as the victim. I'm still thinking it's gonna be Baxter.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, okay. I can't believe we had to let Michelle walk. And we still don't know why Samba wanted to blow up that ship. You think Michelle might have made a mistake when she said whatever's down there is still safe? No way. You think that she was talking about an actual safe? Well then, let's head back to that shipwreck and look for a safe.
Interesting.
Plot thickens.
Totally. Oh man, yeah. It's so much harder to read while you're actually recording, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, it took me. I remember. Well, and of course you're actually on camera, so like it's even harder because people can see you like thinking. But when I did Grimsboro, I didn't show my face until I think Pacific Bay.
Yeah, I remember that actually. I was quite surprised when I saw your face appear for the first time. I was actually often wondering what you looked like.
Yeah, and I mean, this whole setup has taken me a little bit to get used to and to set it up. But yeah, it was. I wish we had seen my face when Chief King happened, because I was literally crying, behind it. I mean, it would have been horrible because you guys would have been seeing like my tears come down. But man, when that Chief King happened, I still am getting like little chills from it.
I had a really big look of shock when he did that, and the same with Holly Hopper. I completely freaked.
Oh, Holly Hopper, Madison. I think her last name was Springer. I think her name. The from the Rorschach Reaper.
Yeah, that's her, Madison Springer.
Yep. And then I really what was her name? Oh, Rachel Priest.
Oh, The Secret Experiments.
Yes.
I remember that's one of your favorites.
Yes, totally.
Great case.
And I think the reason is because in that whole first season of like Grimsboro, I didn't know what to expect from Pretty Simple or Criminal Case. You know, when like what happened to Frank, which was super sad, I was like, hey, they've already killed off Chief King. They've already done all of this stuff. I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up getting caught and sacrificing himself.
It's already got me thinking which person in the Bureau is going to be dying, since at the end of every season, someone in your team dies.
I know. I want to say that it might be Carmen. But there's also the possibility that Jack gets a Saul somehow turns on him or something like that. Like, that would be like mind blown if that happened. I don't want it to. Please, Pretty Simple, do not watch this and do not get ideas. I want Jack to stick around.
I have a theory it's going to be DuPont who's going to be the last one dying, or probably even Ingrid.
Ooh, I think DuPont might actually be part Sombra.
Yeah, and I actually think a Soul is secretly Sombra. That's my whole theory to this whole season.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that. I mean, she keeps saying she's Mossad, but it's very lucky that she's always around.
And I have a feeling she's just using Jax for some reason.
Yep.
You found it, Ace. An old safe near the Sombra ship. Amazing. It's still intact. Let's crack the safe open to see what's worth blowing up.
Now, I've watched way too many movies, but if I'm opening this safe and she tried to blow it up, I would be very careful of of opening this up. Let's make sure that there's nothing inside it that we could have issues with.
Yeah, so would I. I would probably be a bit tense about opening a case if there's a bomb in it.
Nope, that's totally wrong. Is it this one? Yeah. Nope, not that one.
I think it's GEI.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, good call.
I've been learning to pay close attention to 2 or 3 letters rather than just one.
Yeah.
Ace, you got the safe open, and Sombra's logo is on those documents. But the safe wasn't enough to keep those documents from the water. They're ruined. We need a miracle. Let's hope Lars can find us something. I was expecting the dusting kit.
I was expecting a dusting kit as well. I mean, it's always the case. All right, so let's speed these things up.
Honestly, this whole brainwashing kids immediately reminded me of the Prometheans in what's
Totally Mass Effect.
in Ivywood.
Totally.
Okay. Those faded Sombra documents are only lead Lars. Tell Ace you found something.
Well, the ink is decayed, Ace, and I really couldn't recover the text. So I played a hunch and exposed the pages to cyanoacrylic fuming.
Great. What's that?
Well, it's fumes from a glue stick on fingerprints, and I thought if we could retrieve the text, we could at least know who touched this. But the real shocker was the fingerprints I found, Rufus Murloc's.
Rufus touched those Sombra documents 30 years ago? That means he was on the ship before it was wrecked. That means Rufus was a Sombra agent. That explains why he wanted the shipwreck to be kept a secret, but then why would Sombra want him killed? Ace, once again we're left with more questioning. Let's hope we can find a new lead soon.
So true. So true. We solve one problem and then there's a million more coming up.
That's one of the things I like. It's just like, you think you've finally resolved it. Nope, there's something else to get you thinking.
Yeah, they have really, really good writing. I've actually reached out to a couple of their writers, and their writers are I just have to give them credit. I mean, they do a very, very good job of tying these stories in big arcs. Hey, next time you want me to look into someone's past, bring me more than a crucifix, Ace.
Come on, Elliot. What did you find?
Well, I did get a hit on St. Matthew's Orphanage, just west of Bratislava. A young girl matching Veronica's description was in their records. High IQ, gifted in languages, and with a criminal record. Local police had her prints on file. Veronica Salter used to be called Catherine Wojcicka. Do you know how to say that?
Catherine, I think it is Wojcicka.
Wojcicka. There you go. Okay, that sounds a lot better.
So Summer went as far as changing her name, Ace. This could be why of making Veronica open up to us.
Could be.
Wonder what the others' real names were, or we'll find out.
You're right. Like maybe Baxter's name really isn't Baxter.
Same with Raja from the case before.
Yep.
Hello, Veronica. My name is Marina Romanova, and I work here with Senior Trooper Ace. We're here to help you. You're wasting your time. I won't betray Sombra. Senior Trooper Ace found your rosary beads. You grew up in Slovakia as Catherine Wojcicka. Do you remember your old life? Sure, studying the Bible all day. No talking, no music. The nuns would cane us across the back of our legs. Oh, God. But when I ran away, Sombra made me strong, fearless, powerful. I don't have to be weak anymore. It's coming up everywhere. Sombra has been lying to you. They will use you to kill whoever gets in their way. Of course, I'm a perfect instrument. I never have to be Catherine Wojcika again. This was fun seeing you, Ace, but you look a little tired. Take this, you need it. Hopefully, well, that's a brainwashing if she means that.
Seriously.
That didn't go as I hoped, Ace. Sombra has managed to craft the perfect assassins, unfailing loyal, mentally and physically enhanced. Thanks to their next level, they now have an army of sleeper agents that they can ship across the globe and eliminate anyone that stands in their way. I don't know what happens next, Ace. Let's hope we find a way to stop Sombra's plans and fast. Ace, we know Rufus Murloc must have been aboard that Sombra ship, handling Sombra files before it sank. But digging up Veronica's past wasn't enough to make her tell us her motives. So Rufus must have been Sombra, but his killer, Veronica Salter, was an elite Sombra assassin. We don't know why Sombra wanted him killed, but it must be connected to his past, which means Rufus's past is our lead. Sombra's reasons for wanting him dead must be linked to what he did after that ship sank. And what he did was join the drag community. So that's why he did it. He was hiding from Sombra. That means the key to Rufus's past is to contact Chocus. Let's go make that songbird sing.
Oh my gosh. You have the most conversations out of anyone that's ever been on here.
I've noticed that. I'm using my voice a lot more than I expected. I don't think even Mako, the missus, had this much.
I know.
Chocus, wait, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chocus, we've uncovered information about Rufus Murloc that implicates him in a vast criminal network.
Well, didn't I tell you Rufus couldn't be trusted? Lower than a toad's bunghole he was.
We need to know everything Rufus might have told you when he came to the Outback 30 years ago.
Well, I do remember one night, after a jug or two of mango daiquiris, he told me he buried a valuable briefcase in the desert. And after Rufus kicked the bucket, I went out and dug it up. All I found were some phony passports, so I just left it there.
Chocus, it's of crucial importance that Signature Base inspects this briefcase.
Well, I can drive you right to the spot. We'll be like Thelma and Louise. Quick, put this on. Oh, that's actually a really cool necklace.
It is. I was not expecting that.
It's a boomerang.
I was actually expecting to see someone like her in Sydney, not in the Outback, honestly. Yeah, it's because of Sydney's Mardi Gras. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh. Well, yeah, Nat was saying that the way that Rufus Murloc was acting, it was like your last prime minister, Tony something.
Tony Abbott.
Yes.
But I think Rufus Murloc's actually a pun of Rupert Murdoch, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, she said that he was like him, but he kind of had. She said that Tony Abbott was kind of like the Australian Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, he is in ways. He actually is.
It's so funny because I'm not even into American politics that much, even though I live here. So it's just funny to hear other people from other countries think about American politics and their own politics.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I'm not really a politics person myself, so... This must be the briefcase Rufus buried 30 years ago, Ace. This must be the briefcase Rufus buried 30 years ago. Ace, let's dig in. I did not see an exclamation point.
Wow, we're gonna actually cruise through this. That's great. I'm gonna have to grab some stars afterwards just so I can get the pets, but that's not that big of an issue. Boom. Oh,
this one's always
nice.
That map you found in the briefcase is interesting, Ace. It's a map of the Indian Ocean, but I can't see any distinguishing details. I can tell we're close, Ace. Let's see what we can uncover on this map.
Alright, so let's go on to examining the old map. So this is going to be that place. I think it's... somebody mentioned it, yeah. That there was like a... Yep, that there would be a secret island.
Ace, this map is definitely somber. The logo's on it. But what about that cross in the middle of the ocean? They wrote the next level next to it. The cross must mark a location on an island. Could be where they've been overseeing the next level program.
Yep, mysterious island, I love it.
Same. It's an awesome plot twist. We need to get this back to the Bureau. The Chief is going to want to see this map. This is some of your finest work, Ace. With this map, you've located a major Somber base.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
But if Rufus handled this map, it means Somber has been working on the next level for over 30 years. God knows how many assassins they've trained in that time. We may not be able to catch them all, Ace, but putting a stop to Somber's activities is our top priority.
Crap. Elliot, how old is Elliot? Oh man. What if Elliot was one of the first?
Elliot, I think, is in his teens, actually. He's the youngest in the Bureau.
Oh, okay, so he's in his teens.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in his teens. I read the profiles when World Edition was coming out.
And there's no way Jack could be. I mean, they would have to have taught him to play dumb or something because he's just not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Very true. Very true. We better keep our wits about us. We don't know what we're going to find on Somber's mysterious island. But one thing's for sure, we're going to put an end to what they're doing once and for all.
Nice. Wow. We were able to finish off the additional investigation.
That would have been quicker than I anticipated, but that was pretty fun. Learn the story.
So I'll go back through all this stuff, but we are going to the mysterious island. All right, guys, this has been Pitching Ace 88. Thanks, Lex, for coming along.
You're very welcome.
We'll see you guys in the next case. Over and out.